What's going on in your garden shed? Do you have intergalactic forces at work? When was the last time you checked? Well, you're probably going to want to after watching Night Sky.
You ready to make history?
You say that every time. I get it's a heck of a view.
Oh, it's more than that.
Maybe it's time we finally tell somebody else.
Hey there, Tim from Screen OD here. Hope you're doing well and having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in, and hopefully we'll be able to make your day even better, especially if you're a fan of science fiction and beautiful performances on screen, because we got a lot of that coming up for you with our review of Night Sky. Before we get going, just a quick reminder that if you love TV and movies, you know what to do. Why not subscribe to the channel, get all the best content direct to your feed, and if you like the video, hit that like button and share the love with other people on the internet. Right, okay, what's this all about then? Night Sky is a science fiction drama series from Amazon Studios, and if you're a fan of science fiction and fantasy, you'll know that Amazon are currently looking to soon release one of the biggest shows of the genre and one of the most expensive that has been hotly anticipated in the shape of the new Lord of the Rings TV series in September. If you want to know more about that and other hotly anticipated shows for 2022, have a look up there at that video. But let's talk about Night Sky. It follows the story of Franklin and Irene York. They are an aging couple who have been married for over 50 years. He's a retired carpenter. She used to be an English teacher. They still live in their own home, although Irene's health is starting to fail. In many ways, they feel like an ordinary aging couple, but they have an extraordinary secret, because when they go down to their garden shed and they go down some steps in there, there is a big secret that they have been hiding for some time now. Yep, if they pop down some stairs in their garden shed, and they've done it over 800 times, they tell us, they are able to access a viewing lounge, I suppose you'd probably call it, where there's a couple of nice chairs. It's a nice environment to hang out in, and there is a big window that looks out over, yep, you probably didn't guess this, it's a deserted planet with a desolate landscape and stars and all the things you might expect to see on a deserted planet. There's also a door down there that goes out, apparently, into that planet. Now, they haven't been out through that door because they're too old and they're too frightened to do it, but it does turn out that they have put some mice out there and they didn't last very long. So what's going on in this world? Well, we don't know, but we do follow their story as they start to discuss what they might do next. It turns out that Irene is more interested in this new world than perhaps Franklin is. She wants to go there more often than him, and when they are there, she wants to stay there for longer. He's asking questions about what she's expecting to happen, and she seems to think that this is a riddle that they need to solve, that there is a reason that they and they alone have been guided to this place. Franklin is keen to tell someone else, perhaps their granddaughter Denise, about this, or someone else about this weird experience that they keep having, but she wants to keep it to themselves. She believes that it is their role to try and find out what this is all about. The question is, how long can they keep this a secret? How long can Irene stop anyone else from knowing about it? It doesn't matter whether Franklin tells anyone or not. He's wheeling her about in a wheelchair at night, and their neighbours already have a suspicion, and one particular neighbour is watching them and keeping an eye on these late night antics. And what is even worse is he has now told their granddaughter Denise, and so she now knows that there is activity going on which is perhaps suspicious. Now, she may think that they're perhaps starting to lose their minds and acting in a strange way, but it does feel like everything's going to lead back to that garden shed at some point. And then, to add even more excitement and intrigue to this story, at the end of episode 1, someone appears who will change this story and start to take it onto a new journey. I don't want to talk too much about what happens because I don't want to spoil it for you, but there are elements at play in this shed which go beyond just that viewing lounge. I don't want to go into any more detail at this stage about what happens next at the end of episode 1 or into episode 2, because I do feel like this is a show that is deliberately crafted to be intriguing and to slowly release information. But all you do need to know is that Franklin and Irene's story is obviously at the very centre of this, but there are interconnected stories that we are starting to be introduced to that will, it seems, start to come together and coalesce around a common theme. Although this is clearly an intriguing story with lots of twists and turns and mysteries to come that will keep you gripped as a viewer, I think the thing that you'll be drawn to most, that I certainly was, is the clearly exceptional performances from the two lead actors who are playing out this beautiful relationship on screen between Irene and Franklin. You have Sissy Spacek and J.K. Simmons, two brilliant actors at the absolute top of their game. It's the things that they don't say, the looks that they have for each other, all of the nuances that you get from great performances from actors who have such great chemistry that make this Irene and Franklin relationship so believable, so beautiful, so nuanced and crafted that you really can't help but root for them and also want to know what's going to become of them. That is at the heart of a brilliant show, and that is what keeps you coming back to great TV. And therefore, I think that if you like great drama and you like great sci-fi, this is a show that has a lot for you. Night Sky is available to watch right away on Prime Video wherever you live, and I recommend, if you want a great show to get your teeth into, you go and start streaming it just about now.
There's a reason. We were the ones who found this. This is our riddle to solve.
Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, why not consider subscribing to the Screen OD YouTube channel if you haven't already. You'll get all the best TV and streaming reviews, views, and all the best curated content direct to your feed, and it doesn't cost you a penny. Also, if you like the video, why not hit that like button and share the love with more people across YouTube. We've got loads of other videos for you to check out on the Screen OD channel, but until next time, thanks again for watching, and we'll see ya.